Hello everyone. Yeah, it's a pleasure having you back again to my channel as we continue on our series of communication. Today we want to look at something called professional communication. Actually, professional communication is a form of organized communication that is done especially for uh, an advanced setting or a really organized setting that involves technical people, technical staff. That could be in industries, in workplaces, in organizations, where a lot of technicality is involved. So professional communication is very important, and it does a number of purposes. You can do a professional communication in order to give, for instance, advice, in order to do counseling, in order to provide instructions, to do marketing, to do persuasions, to give a warning, to help raise morale of your staffs, or to project an image of maybe your organization, or and try to describe something. You can do a professional communication when you're making up a decision, or when you're providing feedback, or when you're in a meeting, or when you're doing for maybe a presentation, something like that. That is called a professional communication. This is really common, more so like for presentations are done for in the academia, for those who have done their research work and now they have the chance to present their findings and recommendations. So it's very important to be really very professional and very diplomatic in such communications. So in professional communication, one thing that is very important is something called presentation. Actually, presentation is a particular skill that everybody needs in order to make a good professional communication. So what do we mean exactly by presentation as a skill, or presentation skills? So presentation is a form of a speech or an engagement that that involves talking. And this talking can be to a group of people, maybe during a meeting, or when you're briefing a team, and it can either be face-to-face, or it can also be virtual, using the available means. It may either be virtual, or it can also be via email. Okay, you can do an email and presentation. You can make a write-up and share. So a presentation is very key. And then very importantly now, when you're planning your presentation, what are the key things that you have to look at when you're planning your presentation? So in planning a presentation, one, you need to set your objectives. In setting your objectives, you have to define your purpose. Make sure you know very well your purpose. Why? What's the reason for the presentation? Have your purpose well defined. You might want to inform, for instance, or you want to persuade, or you want to motivate, or you want to cause change in certain things. What is your objective? What is the main purpose for your presentation? And very importantly is you have to understand your audience. Who are the people that you're talking to? Because your audience will determine how you are going to make that presentation. It will determine how technical you will be. So in preparing a presentation, you have to understand the audience that you're dealing with in this case. You have to know the size and who they are. Okay, what's the size, what's the number, and who are these people? What are their expectations? What is their knowledge level? How much can they be able to capture? How much are they able to understand? You have to know your audience. Then you have to understand which equipments that you can use that will best air out whatever you want to present. Okay, then you need to have a central theme. Think of a theme that will guide that presentation. Then you need to have highlights. Make some highlights of your points which you are going to use to present them. So once you've made that those highlights, it becomes very easy for you to structure your presentation, because there should be a structure. And in fact, even the presentation has to be well arranged in order. There should be some chronology that you will follow in making your presentation. Thank you very much for listening and for always being in touch with this channel. Next discussion we shall be talking about the structuring of a communication or a presentation. Thank you.